You're tuned in to WCRF, the Coral Reef Agriculture Podcast, and I'm your host, Dylan. In case you haven't heard, trees are exploding from extreme cold across the United States, and I'm here to break it down for you and explain this wild phenomenon. Across large parts of the country, stretching from New Mexico to Maine, a massive winter storm is rolling out and bringing in lots of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. This storm is no joke, with more than 500,000 people without electricity on Sunday morning and more than 30 states under a National Weather Service watch. Flights are canceled, roads are freezing, and trees are under a lot of stress. This type of weather doesn't just affect people. It also affects farms, crops, livestock, and natural landscapes. Ice storms and sudden temperature drops can cause serious damage to trees, power lines, and even agricultural infrastructure. So, with all this extreme cold, you might hear people talking about something called exploding trees. It sounds dramatic, and honestly, it kind of is. But let's break down what's actually happening from a science perspective. First things first, trees don't literally explode. Barks of wood don't go shattering by and hitting people. What people are really hearing are loud cracks or pops, sometimes sounding like a gunshot or a firework. This is something called a frost crack. What's happening is that when temperatures drop suddenly and trees don't have time to adjust to the cold, the sap and water inside starts to freeze. But when water freezes, it expands. At the same time, the bark cools and shrinks, putting too much pressure and causing it to crack or split apart with a loud bang. That's what people mean when they say a tree exploded. Some types of trees are more likely to experience frost cracking than others, such as maple, birch, sycamore, linden, and some fruit trees like apple and crabapple. These trees often have thinner bark or higher sap flow, making them more sensitive to sudden temperature changes. That's important in agriculture as orchard trees and ornamental trees can be damaged by these cracks. Even if the tree doesn't die, the crack can weaken it. So, why does this matter? Well, while frost cracking usually doesn't kill the tree, the crack typically becomes part of it. But if a branch cracks, it will fall and weaken the tree or cause damage to what is below it. Frost cracking can even let insects into the tree, allow fungi and disease to enter, or cause general instability and allow the tree to be more likely to break in future storms. For farmers, orchard managers, and land lab workers, this means tree health is something that has to be monitored long after the cold weather is gone. So yes, for those in colder climates, trees can in fact explode. It just isn't as drastic as the name implies. For those in the storm, we are wishing everyone the best and to stay warm. This has been the Coral Reef Agriculture Podcast, planting ideas and harvesting knowledge. I'm Dylan, your host, and I'll catch you next month with a brand new episode. Until then, kudas!